Boy, that neck was all you could eat.
Yeah. You know what he's doing now? He's still trying to put it in.
Ain't gonna stop me.
Yeah, I still got
I'm gonna get mine. That shit turned him on, actually. Yeah, kiss my neck. Yeah. Nibble my ear.
He's so drunk he didn't realize she's killing him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, girl,
Yeah.
I think you come around.
Yeah, don't leave no hickeys now.
We don't need anybody knowing our business. Yeah.
Double Toasted live in Las Vegas. That's going to be October 8th. And tickets are finally available. x1entertainment.com/double-toasted. Doors open at 6 p.m. Meet and greet and cocktail hour to happen promptly afterwards. So the after party is going to be in the same venue. I think it's like 2 minutes away from the Strip. It's going to be a fun show. It's going to be a night of comedy, music, games, and as you see, the after party. We're going to have Tone Royal open for us. Gonna come out and do our thing. Get your tickets now. So these days, I think it's still considered cool to hate on Uwe Boll. If y'all don't know who Uwe Boll is, he's the infamous director, German director, who somehow, some way made a career out of directing terrible movies. Some people say he's he is the worst director ever.
At the time.
Just by sheer number. Mm-hmm. It turns out there was an explanation for all these flops. That was on purpose. What this man did, so as I said, just Weasley, as Martin says over here. Always scheming on something, always looking for easy money. So what he did was he found a loophole in German tax law. Something where he found a way where he can make these bad movies on some kind of budget where certain tax brackets would pay for these movies, and when they would bomb, they would still make money. Now, if you want to find out what this is, you can. Like, this is Cinema Blend right here, the awful truth behind the worst director in the world. As for the hate for Uwe Boll, the man, looks like there was some kind of justification for that too, because he's kind of a dick, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, this dude, just to let you know about this guy, not only did he brag about this loophole that he had going on, bragged about it openly. Said, you know what, you're stupid for not figuring it out yourself.
You have to see me what I am. I'm the only genius in the whole business. Goodbye.
Just very straightforward with it. But not only did he brag about that loophole, but when he got caught doing it, and they changed their tax laws, and people started calling him out on what he did, he got belligerent about it. He became a bigger asshole.
So here's Uwe Boll, and that is the last update. We have only 4 days to do with the Rampage. And basically my message is yourself.
Yeah, think about it too.
He wanted to say it just right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that third one, and I thought he was gonna be like, and you know, things don't work out sometimes. They don't work out. No.
Your portfolio is full of nothing but shitty movies. You have not made one good movie. Now you expect people
And
to
your
like.
point is,
I've got something to say.
You think and so now you want people to pay for another shitty movie?
Of course, I'm only genius in business.
Yeah, you ain't giving anybody any confidence at all. Ooh,
Oh my God.
I love that. Yeah. And
I mean, he's always been an asshole.
He really has.
But that takes it to the next level.
this guy, Martin's right. You got to appreciate this man because he even, when people talking about his movies, like critics, he says, shit, you don't like my movie? You want to fight?
Yeah.
At Fantastic Fest here in Austin, he said he showed up.
Some shit like that?
Well, he showed up just to challenge people. He said, you want to talk about my movies behind a keyboard? You think you a real man? Get in the ring with me. Meanwhile, he's fighting nerds.
Yeah.
Right.
Turns out the guy can box.
Oh, I'm sure.
He's a pugilist.
Yes, but being a boxer does not mean, even if you win the fight, your movie's still shit. That doesn't change anything.
Time has passed, though.
All is forgiven.
Yeah, all is forgiven. Maybe we can put our biases aside of Mr. Boll here.
He's like, nah.
Well, maybe not with him.
Just that picture right there. Says,
Yeah,
nah.
you know, maybe he's still a little sore, but you know, the rest of us, I think we've all been able to move on at this point. And maybe now, listen, I'm gonna even say this: at the time that Uwe Boll was doing all of this, it was fashionable to hate this guy in his movies. You know, it's no one wanted to be that person to say that a Uwe Boll movie was even just all right. You know, you don't want to be, you know, because saying that just makes you look like a dumbass. So no one wanted to be that person. You know how it is. So now that time has passed, maybe we can look upon his roster of films a little more fairly now. Maybe not. We're not so afraid to look cool in front of people and bandwagon on this, or not look like the dumbass that looked at everybody and said, "Oh, come on, guys, this is not that bad." You know, I think we're at that moment right now, especially with this movie that is considered to be probably in the top 3 worst movies that he has ever made, and that is the video game adaptation, BloodRayne.
A dark force threatens to take over the world. Michael Madsen. BloodRayne. The adventure begins.
Oh, the adventure is beginning right now, people. Video game adaptations are bad enough. The last person who needs to get hold of one is Uwe Boll.
And for a while, he got a hold of all of them.
He got a hold of all of them. That's why we can't have nothing nice because of this man right here.
Is this a video game?
It's a video game adaptation.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay, so listen.
That looked cheap as hell. Just a little clip there. A little teaser right there.
Yeah, it looked like Hercules.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I mean, consider it like a cheap-ass female Blade. You know, it's a chick who's half vampire, half human. She only wants to hunt other vampires out there. So she joins up with some vampire hunters who actually run a vampire hunting camp led by Michael Madsen.
Of course they do.
Of course they do. And Michelle Rodriguez and shit. Hey, if nothing else, this makes more sense than Fast and Furious. but
It's a low bar.
yeah, it is. It is. But we'll get into other details with this in a little while. You know, along the way, she crosses paths with vampire kings that are trying to take over the world and crooked fathers and all. We'll tell you about that in a little bit. But
Yeah, please, because I got mixed up on what was going on.
Well,
and why
goddamn,
people were doing what they were doing.
I was hoping you would help me out. I don't know. I don't want to say that. I'm just as lost as you. I don't know what the hell going on with this movie.
Y'all got confused?
I don't know. I don't know what the going on in this movie.
I totally got confused when he gets by the third act and shit is coming together. I'm like, I do not know why everybody's doing what they're doing.
There was shit that happened, and I said I didn't even know that where this was leading up to.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell happened with this.
Wait, that's her father?
Boy, I was sitting up here. Well, I was in the pit tap dancing, trying to sound just as proper and professional, hoping that this man knew something.
I know a lot of times I come in and go like, no, I studied this and this and that, but I was just like,
yeah.
all right, I don't know.
Hey, y'all, hope y'all ain't looking for details because we can't help you. Sorry. But we'll do the best we can.
I'm like, maybe it's explained in the game. I don't know.
There was a moment where I thought, when I was watching this, I said, there's a moment where I thought I can see what this is not good, but maybe it's not as bad as people say.
I had that moment too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where your moment began and where your moment ended.
It's early.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you this now. I don't know anything about this movie. I don't even know anything really about the game that much. I do know a little bit about the game. I know less about the movie. I've never even seen a trailer to this. I didn't know. I've only seen the title. You know, this thing was so. It was so come and go in the theaters, and it was released in about 900 theaters.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be released in more, but of course, had something happened with broken promises on the prints and all that kind of stuff. So it just kind of came and went. So I don't know nothing about this movie. So when I'm looking at this, I didn't know the cast that it had. Like I didn't know that it had. I know it had Michael Madsen in this. You know, I didn't know that Michelle Rodriguez was in this. You know, Ben Kingsly.
Yeah,
I didn't know. Now, I did kind of know Ben Kingsly was in this because I remember you mentioning people back in the day. This is where people were saying, oh, Ben Kingsly just picking shit again. You know, you asked Ben Kingsly to do. You bought Ben Kingsly a chicken sandwich back in the day. He'd be in your movie.
I'm telling you, in them loan sharks.
For somebody whose last name is Kingsley.
Yeah, boy.
He did some of the shittiest movies back in the day.
Yeah, after he won that Oscar, he's all right. Well, just give me anything you got.
Right.
I'll take it all.
I ain't working that hard no more.
Exactly. That was rough. I ain't losing weight
I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody no more. Shit, I got an Oscar, bitch. What you got? I ain't got nothing to prove. This is shit. This is it. I can't go no higher than this. What am I gonna do? Another Oscar? I got one. I don't need another one. Oh, I didn't even people.
Oh, don't forget.
Meatloaf. Meatloaf is in this.
About Meatloaf.
And the thing is, whose last name I didn't know was A Day.
Oh yeah, Marvin A Day.
So the movie actually taught me something. I didn't know this. Oh, special appearance.
Yes.
Special appearance by Billy Zane.
Oh,
I mean, shit,
Yes.
Negro. That's all you had to say.
That's all you had to say.
Why didn't you lead with that?
Special appearance, y'all. Which means that he just ain't in the movie that long.
Yeah, that's all I mean.
Special means a cameo. That's what it means.
Well, that could be said for the last three people they named.
After the credits. And Billy Zane's still a handsome guy, but you know it ain't that special no more. Billy Zane coming to pictures, but I just saw him in a Kevin Hart movie, man, and he was
True story.
He was amazing, and he was actually pretty excellent. I like him. I'm a fan, so that's why I'm just talking
plus
shit.
Wild Dogs.
Oh, that's right. He was great in Wild Dogs.
Yeah.
Special appearance because he wasn't in there that long.
That's true.
Nice guy too.
Yeah.
No, excellent acting, man. I even got some nicer things to say about him later. Now, granted, after the credits, one of the first things, because I'm talking about how this is something where I'm thinking, man, it's not that bad. It ain't really good, but not that bad. Come on, y'all. Y'all just blew that out of proportion back in the day. But now, keep in mind, I'm saying this, knowing that after the credits, you do see, the first things you see is Michael Madsen with some real bad hair extensions. Now, I say this guessing that might be hair extensions, but Michael Madsen has always had crazy hair.
He always has, yeah.
So it could be real. So I'm used to seeing him with wild hair. I let it slide. More on that later. But as I was watching this, it didn't look as cheap as I thought it would. You know, because like I said, I've never seen this before. So
with the way people have talked about this movie and everything that Uwe Boll has touched, I was expecting something much worse.
Asylum level,
yes,
is what I was expecting. It looks cheap, but more like TV quality. You know, like Xena or something
like Hercules.
Hercules, yeah. I thought this was straight up going to be Asylum level, so it didn't look as bad as I thought it was going to be. And I'll tell you something. I found the story interesting at the beginning, man. I thought that it hooked you in. It jumped right into it with some good things, man. Like that first kill that they did. Like, so you got Michael Madsen and what's this guy's name right here?
Matt something.
Yeah,
Matt Smith.
Matt's okay.
Is
So
Matt Smith?
No, I don't think
Matt
so.
Jones or Matt Smith?
No, it's none of that. But so they're going around with killing vampires and whatnot. And hey, they get the killing out the way early. They're at a bar. Vampire comes in and asks for a drink.
A glass of absinthe.
Right away, sir.
Flame it and make sure the glass is clean.
Yes, sir.
Like this.
That's exactly.
Sit up here and think he's slick. I actually laughed at that because he was like, God damn it, he ain't fooling nobody.
Yes, sir.
I was like, okay, man, we jumping right into it. And what I found really interesting was the kind of world that they had right here, because that's him just killing the vampire. For those who are listening, he had a mirror that he carries around, one of the vampire hunters, saw that this dude didn't have no reflection, and said, bitch, get your lying ass out of here, and stabbed him. And what I thought was cool about this is that after that kill, when my man just killed a vampire in front of the whole bar, so everybody could see this, in front of everyone, no one gave a shit
At all.
I like you, Brimstone people. You never make a mess of the place.
Dude's used to it. Smile about it.
Everybody in the background is just
Chilling, yeah.
going about their business.
Exactly.
Somebody can just fall
I'm sure
down
he
dead.
did something to deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not even looking to see what happened, maybe.
No, just another day. Another day at the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, this happens every day. I'm intrigued by this world where everybody is just used to vampires just walking to bars and ordering drinks.
And getting killed.
And what really pulled me in was the character of Rain. what's that actress's name? She was in I know that she was in Terminator.
Christina Loken.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, she was
Christina
in she was in Terminator Rise of the Machines.
Oh, that's
Yeah, the
her.
third one, yeah.
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 Yeah, now what I found cool about this is what really pulled me in is when they brought the character of Rain in, the title character, man, who's introduced as a freak. Like I told you when we described in the movie, she's half vampire, half human. And I thought it was a cool kind of touch where and a little bit of good storytelling where they brought her in as a freak, introduced her as a freak. She's caught by this traveling circus and they hold her captive and they torture her in front of people and then feed her blood so that everybody can be amazed by her vampire healing powers.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the beautiful Rain! Burns her skin!
Damn, like, they dipped that in chicken grease.
Yeah.
Shit, they should have rolled that in flour and battered it before they put it in there.
I guess that's holy water.
Yeah.
It's just water.
It's just water. It's
She's allergic to water.
Yeah, they're going
Oh, I
by
didn't know.
some wicked witch shit. Like, and that's one of the
Okay.
things I didn't understand. It's just
All
like,
right, I don't get that.
so they just kind of bend rules in with just water, which I thought was for witches. No, apparently in here it's for vampires.
So anytime you do vampires, you get to set your own rules.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do. You know, they did. You know, they make you feel bad for her, man. I mean, they read them seriously. They like I you know, when you see her being tortured and because they don't just stop there. Like they fry her arm. Which I ain't gonna lie, looks kind of good, man.
Yeah.
Shit, I want some Popeyes right now when I'm looking at
I
that.
was just gonna say, yeah, boy.
I'm over Popeyes.
It's Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. Yeah, it is. Is it too late, y'all?
2-piece Tuesday.
Yeah.
Fry both them.
I'm gonna go in there and say, can I get an arm? Man, by the way, your boy Chris Herman, he said he's gonna go to Popeyes and ask for the 2-piece with cheese. He don't know nothing about no trash shit. Hey, that's a story for another day.
2-piece with cheese.
He said extra, not just cheese, but extra cheese. But
Extra fish.
but they make you feel bad for it, man, because you know, they start slicing their ass up like lunch meat. You know, when you showing me that right there, and we're early on in the movie, I'm like, okay, now I want this bitch to get revenge.
Sure.
On everybody. It was making me mad, man. Like I was on her side. So now I'm rooting for her. And you know, I want her to get. And some told me, I said, oh, they setting this up for her to get back at everybody, and they do. And I'm gonna say it's a little bit satisfying. And the way they get back at her is, well, first of all, she just too fine to just lock in a cage. So you knew some drunk dude's dick was gonna.
I knew it.
Some drunk dude's dick was gonna get everybody killed.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's too fine for them to just do a regular. For her to just go beat people's ass.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta get nasty.
Her handler been looking at that sleep like that every night. He's like, shit, tonight's the night. Tonight's the night.
Yeah, no family
You know, rapists never make words.
now. Can't even close his mouth all the way, drooling and shit.
yeah.
His eyes half closed, stumbling.
Yeah.
I know you want some of this, girl. No.
It's time, girl.
One of the two of y'all is gonna get it.
Stop, girl.
Nah,
Tonight's the night.
tonight's the night. But man, but here's the thing about, and it's always happened with drunk rapists in movies. Drunk rapists, they always leave that bottle too close.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They always leave that bottle. They leave that bottle too close for their victims to grab it and knock the shit out of them with it. So of course she got the drop on him right there.
Right.
And the way she did it, because he's sitting up there seeing birds and shit.
Yeah.
You know, that's what always seen vampire bats go around his head. Instead, so when he's sitting up there holding that head, that's when she really got the drop on his ass. Boy, that neck was all you could eat.
You know what he's doing now? He's still trying to put it in.
Stop me.
Yeah, I still got
I'm gonna
some.
get mine. That shit turned him on, actually. Yeah, kiss my neck. Yeah. Nibble my ear.
He's so drunk he didn't realize she's killing him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, girl.
Yeah.
I think you come around.
Yeah, don't leave no hickeys now.
We don't need anybody to know what our business.
Yeah, she went off. She said, y'all should have never let me out this cage. I was sick of all y'all shit.
She jumped on him.
I mean, she got on his head like a
spider monkey.
Yeah,
Shit.
spider
she on
monkey.
his head like a chimpanzee, man.
As a matter of fact, when she turned around, she was kind of like, I don't know what to do. Fuck, I'll just dive on it.
But the other dude was expecting to get, all right, just knock me out. We good, right?
No,
Put it right in the chin there, huh?
oh shit, you look delicious.
You look delicious.
Shit, I worked up an appetite with that shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, give me that shit.
Yeah,
What the hell you gonna do with
He's
that?
like, all right, now hold still. Yeah,
he
slow ass.
Really thought he gonna do something too.
Yeah.
Came out with that sword. Came out like he King Arthur and shit.
Yeah.
What you think you gonna do?
That old tinfoil ass
Yeah.
sword.
That was the thing. I was going along with it, but the first sign of trouble was that cheap ass looking sword.
Yes.
It's cheap as hell.
That shit like a stick of gum right
Yeah,
there.
Yes.
the wrapper.
Well, yeah, the rubber still wrapped. Yeah.
As soon as it started, I was like,
Put aluminum foil down and ironed it on.
Yeah.
Every sword in this movie looks like that.
Oh, really?
Whenever there's they accidentally get to do a close up, you can see that the edge is not the least bit sharp.
No, not at all. Not at all. But they go to town like that shit is razor sharp,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, you ain't done yet.
Wish I stuck it up his ass.
He's like now like, oh, you got me. No, I ain't got you.
No,
yet.
yeah.
Goddamn, man.
That's more where that came from.
And he even goes like, man,
He been like, come on, man.
damn.
Damn, man.
Damn. Shit.
Oh,
She ain't do me like
yeah, people. And that's where the good times end. That's where the that's where the bus stops and the driver says, "End of the line, get your ass off." People, that
Last chance to get off.
yes,
Well, I wanted to ride to my destination. Okay.
this is your destination. Get the off the bus, people. This is where the bad movie that everyone's talking about. This is where it kicked in for me. Because right after that, it's downhill. I mean, even down here, it's off a cliff. That's just done.
Do you agree with that, Martin?
Oh, yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like I said, that sword coming out was the first thing.
You keep talking about that goddamn sword.
That piece of Wrigley spearmint.
Yeah, the rapper that were your fun.
And the one person was a friend who was on Game of Thrones. I was like,
That is a chick from Game of Thrones.
yeah, the Red Witch.
Oh, the one that was looking sad?
Yeah.
she was
She
getting
actually tried to help her out, but when she went in that blood rage, she's like, "You gotta die too."
Damn.
Well, it's just like when a dog goes crazy, or something like they don't know. They don't know what they biting at. Yeah, she didn't know that was her. Yeah, you know what?
Well, she turns her into a vampire by mistake.
Yeah, they got. Yeah, actually, I thought that was kind of cool too. You know what? I thought that was the chick, man. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, because that
Carice
was
Van Houten.
all right. Because I was looking at that, and I was like, yeah, I thought that was her. Let me see here. Help me.
Sit still.
Rain, take my sword.
And then she gets like, "Don't be up on me when I'm in a blood rage like that. Goddamn, that's your fault."
You can't run up on me like you running up on me like
Yeah, don't you don't better rub on me like that when I'm eating people's blood. Bitch, that's on you.
take my sword. What the fuck? She trying to help her.
Damn, that's your fault. That ain't that wasn't me. And she drank that shit too. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, so good.
Oh well.
Nothing I can do now.
Does she even feel sad about it?
Yeah,
I mean,
she does. Yeah, she does. Yeah, and the thing is, they have what I thought was cool too is like they, you know, the movie's pretty ruthless. Man.
It is, right?
Yeah, because they got rid of her ass. Like they didn't give her no last words.
No sympathy, no.
She didn't get
nothing.
she didn't get no last speech.
What happened?
You're bitten by a vampire and you don't remember anything that happened. We should kill her now.
Please, she didn't mean to bite me.
See, this is where I thought they were gonna find a cure, make her part of the group.
Yeah, to bring her along, to help them.
Yeah, because that's your friend. You can tell us about it. Like bullshit.
Yeah,
She's not a
she's an
vampire.
expert.
She was wearing the crucifix I gave her when it happened. She is my friend.
Thanks.
God damn.
All right,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, and I thought because she was a vampire, she was gonna still be alive. Like, nah.
No.
So it was little things like that I thought were
think
cool.
it's just one of those that some chicks don't like to have other chicks in
Go around.
the group.
There's gonna be one.
Yeah.
and you a little too cute. Size 3.
That's where I thought like this is where this be cool and they bring along and all kind of stuff. I mean, they were doing some cool things early on in the movie. It was actually I said this is cheap, but it's something that's like a straight to video kind of movie. I said this is working, man. But then that shit rolled straight off a cliff. First of all, let's jump around with this and talk about many of the things that are just completely wrong with this movie. First of all, this movie gives Tyler Perry a run for his money with these wigs.
Man.
Tyler Perry's looking at this movie like, damn, I'm beat.
Yeah, you talk about Michael Madsen's hair extensions. That ain't nothing to the Wigapalooza.
Oh,
entire movie.
Ooh, they had some good accents here too, Wigapalooza. Boy, on the main stage, well, I tell you,
nobody gets out alive.
No. Ooh, boy, Tyler Perry and Uwe Boll should team up and make a horror movie called Wigs.
Right.
Because all their wigs are horrible.
Hell to pay.
I might have given Michael Madsen a pass for his bad hair, but that had to stop there. Because I could not ignore the rest. You can't.
You can't.
Let me tell you something. First of all, the main stage of what Bloodrayne said, Wigapalooza. When they said special appearance by Billy Zane, they also should have talked about they also should have mentioned that polyester that's on his head too.
Dearest Catherine.
You can see it moving independently.
It's stiff. Look at people.
Dearest Catherine.
Now, is he talking to a person or that dead beaver on his head right there? Catherine, get off my head. We've talked about this. People, look at what you say. It's stiff. People. Even in the dark, you can't hide how bad and fake their hair look. It's too crispy.
Yeah,
it is crispy. It is crispy.
It looked like it took a hot comb to it.
That was the moment when I was like, okay, I abandoned all hope. Like everything I thought up to this point, the positive. I'm like, this is where we're going to win. Because a detail like that don't make no goddamn sense.
No, it doesn't.
It looks like he took a hot comb to it to already straight hair.
Yeah.
And fried it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly. I'm gonna look like fried.
Fried, dyed, laid to the side.
They didn't do a wig fitting. He showed up. They said, we thought you were gonna bring your own. Why would I bring my own? Well, we got something in the chest here. Just put one of these on.
Shit. It's the only thing that's left is a dead animal right here. Put it on.
And he's like, I only got 2 scenes. I guess I'll do it with this one.
You got my check real quick. I see it real quick first.
And it gets crazier the more people they introduce.
Yep.
You think Billy Zane got it bad? Your boy Meatloaf, it looked like a poodle just laid on his head and refused to leave. Like it laid on his head sideways. Looked like an animal was trying to hatch an egg or something, man. Even Meatloaf was like, you got to be kidding me.
You think I'm so in the mirror right now.
And the closer these wigs get to the camera, naturally the worse that they look.
I do not see him.
You could just feel the tape and the pins hanging tight to that head right there.
You see it's like cotton candy. You just wonder what was this wig before anyway, outside of a Halloween costume?
Yes.
From Party City.
Yeah, Party City, yeah.
No, but you can see, when he turns his head, you can see the space in between the wig and his skull. Look, when he
Yeah, look at this shit. Look at this, y'all. All of this shit is like they put Lego hair on people. Because it's all stiff.
Yeah.
It looks like all like plastic.
Stiff and fluffy. It doesn't lay down. There's nothing natural to it.
Well, Billy Zane's hair looks like Lego hair. Now this, you can see the spirit gum. In between. You can see the spirit gum.
I see what you're
you
talking
can
about.
see his hair, right? You can see his real hair under there. You see all of his natural hair under there. You see his sideburns. You see his hair right there. That ain't shadow. That's his hair.
That's Milo's hair.
God damn it.
You see that dude over to the right's trying not to laugh.
Yeah.
He's all like, look at him. He's like,
get that thing off your head. Shit, you might say, where was this before? Mopping the floor. That's exactly. Just dry it off. Put it on his head. And people, the worst one. The worst one is actually the simplest one. Thing is with with Billy Zane's hair, at least he has bangs to cover up some parts of it. I mean, it's the problem with it's too stiff and crispy, so you can tell it's fake just because it don't move naturally. Even with this piece of shit wig right here, even with Meatloaf, at least they tried to fluff it over. They didn't succeed in doing a good job at it, but they tried to fluff it over to hide the seams. When we get to Ben Kingsly, that's where they really say,
kill her. Let her find the eye, or let her try, then kill her.
People, he's like, oh, holy shit.
I can't laugh. I can't laugh.
Yeah.
Kill me.
People, y'all look at this. They ain't tried to hide the seam at all. Look like somebody just slapped a wet rag over his head. Like, that's not even a wig, that's a skull cap.
Yeah.
Like, if you pull it down a little bit lower, you got a do-rag or something.
It looks like what you put on, it looks like the cap you put on under your wig, so your wig, it doesn't fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like I was like, well, maybe it's supposed to be like a powdered wig, like he's obviously wearing a wig, but the more it went on, I was like, no, that's supposed to be his hair.
No, that's supposed to be his hair. You just can't put this LeBron hairline on this man right here. You got to make it look like some of this is his hair. And ain't none of that shit coming out his pores.
Yeah.
Ain't none of that shit coming out any hair follicles right there.
I'm telling you, that looks like the cap I put on before I put an afro wig or something on stage so it doesn't move. You have to put a wig cap on.
Yeah.
It looks like someone ripped his wig off and then had him do that. See, and didn't tell him.
Yeah.
This is the wig cap.
God damn. Cristiano Loken? She's into it because, you know, she's the main character. She's the main character. She thought that maybe, just maybe, hey, this is based off of a popular video game. Maybe this is my big break.
This could be a franchise.
Movie. Yeah.
They did make another one.
Yeah, no, they made 2 more. Yeah, by that point she said, I'm out.
Right.
I learned my lesson. I ain't doing this again.
Well, this is her first big role after the Terminator 3, right?
Is it? No, I think. Well, I'm not sure.
I think this is right after that.
I'm not sure, but all I know is like she took it seriously, man, and she's into it. She gave it her all.
I will kill him.
I didn't say it was good, but she's trying. She is doing her job. She is emoting. And in this movie right here, that's better than nothing. Meatloaf even came in here. Meatloaf is overacting his ass off.
Kagan, the mightiest of all vampires.
He's trying.
Yeah, I'd like him to not try.
He's trying my nerves right now, God damn it.
They always have the big, portly guy with the long, wig, with all the women that are topless, the creepy guy. In every one of these kind of movies, they have that same person.
Well, the thing, he's trying, man.
No, he's not.
No, he is.
Well, that's the best he can do?
No. Billy, trust me. He's trying.
All right.
You haven't seen the rest of this.
Okay, fine.
He's trying. He's probably putting in too much. And I say he's trying, even though neither one of those performances was that great, they are performing. Because the rest of the main crew, they could give a less.
I've been hunting vampires since before you were born. If she was simply a vampire, crossing the water would kill her. And there's also that.
That.
Jesus,
will y'all please wake the up?
It sounds like he's got an earpiece and he's being fed his lines.
He might actually. That's why I get the hair, longest hair extensions.
And my man here is just. And Michael Madsen, we seen him act, so he's just there to get paid, all right? Like they really did tell him, like the Uwe Boll pulled him aside. Michael, don't you come in here acting real hard and shit. All right?
He said, "Don't worry."
Don't worry. I hadn't planned on it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Keep that kind of shit to yourself.
But your boy the other boys over here, he's just
Davis,
bored.
That's his name.
Yeah, he's falling asleep halfway through this.
We have to consider what she is, Vladimir.
Jesus Christ.
He sounds like he's at a line reading. Like somebody has a cue card in front of him. Like this is what it looks like when people who can't act get on Saturday Night Live and they got the card off screen.
Sounds like somebody woke him up and said, read this real quick. Read this, like out of a dead sleep.
I can't act with this mullet wig on.
The most effort you get out of Michael Madsen, is when he starts pulling a George Clooney in this.
What's left of Brimstone to him, so he can destroy us once and for all.
That's the most energy he put in that role, being a George Clooney, bobbing that head back and forth.
Noah Madsen, he might have been fucked up in that
Oh,
scene.
I know.
Yeah, he
He might have done half this movie drunk.
Yeah, you're right.
He didn't
If you were to go to him and go like, "Hey, you remember when you made BloodRayne?" No, what is that?
I mean, I'm sure I did. But I mean, if you say I'm in it, I'm in it. But
Blood what?
Yeah, if you say I'm in it, I'm in it.
yeah, I guess. Sure.
You know, but just like his wig, the worst.
Just like his wig.
Just like his wig, the worst person in the movie is Academy Award winner Ben Kingsly. And it's funny because at the beginning of the movie, they show this picture of him in a painting during the credits, like he's been painted in oil. First of all, don't look nothing like him, by the way, but
like old lady.
Ben Franklin or something. But the funny thing is that throughout the rest of the movie, he has that same expression
on his face the whole
in
time.
that. They might as well just cast that painting for the rest of the movie, because he is terrible, man. Y'all could have drew a picture of him, and y'all could have got a piece of cardboard and drew a smile on it, and it would have been probably more. It had more emotion than what Ben Kingsly had in this movie. Throughout the whole film, hardly any expression at all.
Has assimilated. She must be brought to me alive. Leave me. I'll send further instructions.
It's like they hypnotized his ass to make this movie.
Probably yeah.
It's like they hypnotized him and put him on this set. He don't even know what the hell he's doing. I thought there was gonna be a big twist revealing that he was a robot from the future or some shit.
Robot from the future.
Only one brimstone remains.
Bring me my thralls.
Oh. By the way, rewind that shit, man. When he put his head down, that motherfucking wig, you see it? Look at that shit. Look at that.
You can see
it's sliding off.
It's sliding off,
and you can see the seams of where it's sewn in.
You can see the top of it.
And it gets worse. If you believe it or not, it keeps getting worse. You know, even when he gets up, I thought, well, okay, now he has to wake up, because now you got to move. He even walks like he's a robot or hypnotized.
Find Brimstone and destroy it. Bring the Damphia to me. Leave no human alive.
Are you sure he's not a Terminator or an android? Bring the Brimstone to me. Leave no human alive. Leave no human alive. I mean, it's like, is this, I mean, I don't know if he was instructed to act like this or he just don't give a shit, man. He's like, I'm in BloodRayne. You would not, this is the one where I'm not giving my all on this.
Yeah, you look at yourself and the quality of the wigs and everything. You're like, no. You don't get me for this.
Right, yeah. You don't get all of me for this, and also I'm not making more of an ass out of myself than I already have.
Yeah.
Because if he really would have started really going for it, it could go one way. It could go, oh man, he really knew what he was in and camped it up, or Jesus Christ, what the f you just do?
Look at this, people. I mean, even when he has to move, he don't want to move.
Find Brimstone and destroy it. Bring the Damphia to me. Leave no human alive.
Exterminate! 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 Like, man, you might as well have re-release this movie and write in that he's a robot somewhere. Because that would be more believable than what we're seeing right here.
If he walked any faster, he might have broken into a run and ran off the set. You know what I'm saying? So he's like,
all right, slow down. We see what you're doing.
Get his ass. There's even one point where I'm making jokes about him being a robot, but there is one part where he actually looks like an animatronic.
Forward!
Is he gonna start singing "Happy Birthday" to some kid?
I'm talking about the Hall of Presidents.
Yeah, look like a Disney ride and shit. In some moments, he don't even listen. There's some moments that he, like, at least he moved his head. I mean, even looks like a puppet. He moved his head. There are some scenes where he just sits there and he just becomes a part of that chair, man. You don't move at all. Dude is like, Ben. Ben.
He's like, Ben's not
Ben,
here right
hey.
now. He's like, I'm not here right now.
It's like, is he plugged up in the wall charging up right now?
Buffering.
Buffering, that's what I'm saying. Buffering.
So the funniest part, though,
he does not want to be there. It's so obvious. Yeah, that's still. I'm sorry.
And the funniest part here is when he just gave up. Like he's slowly just giving up in the movie. Like at first he's at least moving around a little bit. Then he just starts moving the head. Then he just starts sitting there not moving at all. And there's one point he just said, "I'm not gonna even memorize lines anymore." There's a part where you can. I swear to God, he's looking down and reading his lines.
I should thank you now the brimstone is eradicated and you have so kindly handed me the heart. I would never have believed it would have been so easy.
Yeah, he does look at
He's looking at the script.
He looks like he's reading some of a telegram.
He's
like he's like, all right, stop.
Did y'all see his head going back and forth? He's reading. There's a monitor down there. There's a laptop he's looking at.
I should thank you now the brimstone is eradicated and you have so kindly handed me the heart. I would never have believed it would have been so easy.
Yeah, it's a teleprompter.
I would never have believed it became so easy. Comma.
Too slow.
Scroll down.
Thank you for bringing me the heart, comma. I would not believe it would have been so easy, period. I mean, come on. It's like they're writing a telegraph.
And no,
back in the 1800s.
Right, and I'm not going to do this again. You can cut around it.
Right.
He like I say, he looks like he's reading some of a telegram.
Yeah. There's a goddamn, there's a iPhone or something down there he's reading off of. And I spoke too soon about this not looking cheap. Okay, the costumes, the locations, awesome. They shot in Romania. I think they brag about how they went someplace where Dracula actually slept. Vlad the Impaler. Mm-hmm. You know, they bragging about all that. So, hey, cool. That's fine. But everything else, no. Hell no. Not at all. CG, you know you don't want, you do not, CG don't need to be anywhere near this movie right here because you can't afford it. CG look just goofy as hell.
Oh,
terrible. And it's not just people. They got a scene where Rain got to avoid traps. And you would think because they're inanimate objects, all right, you know, at least they can pull that off because they're supposed to like rocks and metal. No, hell no. You know, it'd be funny she got over there and just like,
I know.
Arms start falling off and shit.
I was just thinking that shit. I made it.
Yeah. And people are saying they should have used that. People, I tell you why this is bad. Now to be fair, because when I first saw it, I was like, oh shit, she did the first flip. Nice, you know, but I did go through it, and she did make it.
She timed it.
Yeah, but the reason why this looks bad, any person who does CG, I imagine, would tell you this. I don't do CG, so maybe I'm wrong. But I get the feeling that the reason why it looks bad because it's over blurred. They just blur it so you can't see how phony it looks. Just blur it so she can hurry up and get through there. You know, it's just all just blurred. You know, blurs the hell out of it, man. Yeah, you know, and so, you know, that's a cheap trick that people use. Now, you know, look, not as bad as your boy's face, but still pretty bad looking, man. Now some people saying, well, man, they should have just used practical effects. Oh, really? Goddamn sloth from the Goonies over here. Just nothing but a big old piece of rubber.
Melted rubber.
Melted, like I said, man. I've said this before. I said it looked like somebody just chewed some gum and put it on somebody's head right there. That's where you up. I will say it was. Will say it was kind of cool when she picked that bat up and smashed his head in. I felt bad for him too because he was just doing his job, man.
I know.
You know what I mean? Yeah. He worked at the monastery where they gave. Exactly. So she goes to a monastery looking for shelter and looking for food, and they fed her ass, gave her a pile of hay to sleep on, and then she just go around creeping where she's not supposed to be. She's supposed to be in bed, and she went around creeping and interrupt this man. He just security guy just doing his job. And then she does that to him.
Like it wasn't just put him down. She had to kill him.
Yeah, I was like, come on.
You weren't supposed to be there in the first place, right?
She wasn't supposed to be there. She's supposed to be asleep. if you try to saw the editing right there, editing not the worst, but it's, we say choppy, man. It's very choppy. The battles in here, they got a few battles in here that are edited pretty choppy. Again, I don't know what they're fighting about. There's some people come and fight the monks. The monks are supposed to be the protectors of some orb or something.
Are they protecting the orb? I didn't know if they were protecting or fighting vampires or.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I really don't know. I noticed some magic items. That's right. There's some kind of orb that they're protecting.
Yeah, some gem or something, and they're supposed to be protecting that. And then Ben Kingsley sends his people over there to steal it. And
then there's Michael Madsen's people
that come in and help out. But people doesn't matter because even after a while, you can't tell who anymore. I will say this: it's funny because the worst editing here is that you can tell when somebody got stabbed, but they were already stabbed before the cut. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
It's like you see somebody do this, and then you can tell that the cut was already done before they even touched them with a weapon.
Awful.
Like she jabs, and then they cut to the sword already being in somebody's face.
Off screen.
Yes. Yeah, there you go.
But the way she did it wasn't even the same kind of way that it was already. I don't know if you have noticed that, but
yeah. Well, no, they do this a lot. And he's not even screaming, man. He's just standing there
with his eye blocked out.
She was even like, it wasn't even like, oh, it was just,
Somebody slices and then they cut to like squeezing blood packets out of people's stomachs.
You mean ketchup?
And again, leave it to the main cast to just half-ass their way in the battle. Look like he was riding a stick pony.
No, hold on. You want to do this or not?
No, the answer's no. My man,
like you said, the punk motherfucker gets sent home and raise a trainer.
Yeah, the only thing that was missing on that sword was the head of a toy pony right there.
Yeah.
You know, most people charge in the battle. This fool trotted.
I don't want to do this.
It looks like he's just sort of going.
Yeah, he don't want to be there. He don't want to be here for none of this shit. Yeah, so Billy Zane just
2 scenes.
Yeah. Billy Zane ain't got he ain't got that much to do in the movie. His role ain't that big, and he's calling shots for some kind of vampire coup or something. I don't know what's happening with him. All I know is that was his daughter. So I thought for a while that he was asking his daughter to help the crew,
right?
Until she had her neck snapped by Bloodrayne. Yeah, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, well, she had it coming.
Yeah, for that accent.
Yeah.
Shit, even Bloodrayne got tired of that shit.
She's like, I don't know what you did, but I know what you said. Click, crack.
Yeah, she don't want to hear that shit no more. I tell you, there's a lot of things that don't make any sense in here. So Meatloaf is a vampire in the movie, and he gets killed in the dumbest way. So first of all, why would you windows in the first place?
I was screaming that at the TV.
Yeah, you a vampire. Why would you have windows in the first place? And why are you up in the daytime at these windows? Shouldn't your ass be in bed right now? By the end of this, man, everyone's so done that it's one of those movies where I can appreciate this, where everybody they don't know what to do. They just kill everyone.
Right.
Yeah, everyone just die. Like Michael Madsen and his assistant, they die, man. They just take him out near the end.
All the vampires are killed.
Yeah. She like, damn, my side piece. But Ben Kingsly finally shows some emotion when he's killed. He's just happy to be out. That's
yeah.
Finally, release from this film.
Sure, he's like, wait, Zane only gets 2 scenes, and I had to stick around for this whole thing.
Yeah, but Zane did more in those 2 scenes you did through this whole movie. And at the end, Rain is just sitting there looking the way the audience did after watching this. I can't believe what the I just seen.
Right. Dude, this ending, this is something to write about. because you remember how this ending was, where she's sitting on the throne, and it is a flashback of the entire movie, and you're like, okay, what's this gonna lead to? And it's just back to her sitting there.
I had the sensible cut.
Oh,
they had her sitting in that throne, and it went to credits.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I was watching it. It's her sitting there, and it did a flashback of the whole movie. And we're like, what is this? And it's just going through it all, just to end up back with her on the throne. And like, all this just to run out the clock, just to add to the running time?
Well, I got the cut where somebody said, you better take that shit out.
Oh, my God.
I had the sensible cut in this shit now. Yeah, now mine ended right here.
Oh, wow.
Where it should have.
So you had to sit there and watch where it should have.
Yeah, because when they do it, when she climbs to and sits to the throne, and they start doing flashbacks, you're like, all right, is this going to put some new footage in? Is it going to tie into something? No, it's like 8 minutes of flashback through the whole movie.
Got you sitting there like a sucker.
Yeah.
We all did the right thing stopping this man, but hey, he's still out there somewhere. We must be vigilant. No telling Uwe Boll might strike again. But that movie proved right there. I'm thinking about it right now. I don't think I've ever seen a Uwe Boll movie, man.
So you didn't see Postal?
No. I didn't see any of these movies.
Okay, I thought for sure you had.
No, I did not. I haven't seen posters. I think I've seen clips of some of these things, but I have never seen a whole movie of his, man. Because why? Y'all been talking about how bad they are,
for real.
except for occasions like this. And I'd like to thank the German government for finally stopping this madman. And a salute to all of you who did not fund Kickstarter or GoFundMe or or whatever it is that he has. You did the right thing, people.